So some of you may have heard the news about Disney and them getting into some conflict with a grandmother that had arthritis about a week ago. And the controversy was that you had this great grandmother that had arthritis, and she planned a trip to Disney World. So I'm guessing her and her family, she went to Disney World, and she got stopped at the security gate at Disney World. And you want to guess why? She got CBD oil. Yeah, that's right. Mickey Mouse is not a big fan of CBD oil, and if you try to bring some, for whatever reason, then you might get in trouble and you might get arrested as a result of that. But this news is actually coming up again, and this article is coming from May 14th, which is yesterday as I'm recording this. The news is coming up again because now this great-grandmother hired civil rights lawyer Ben Crump. And some of you might be familiar with Ben Crump. He's a well-known civil rights lawyer. He was, most famed for being a representative of the Trayvon Martin incident back in 2013. So this guy does have history, for representing in trials of, of what you say, civil rights issues. And now he's representing this great-grandmother. Hester Barkhalter, I think that's how you pronounce her name. 69, plans to sue Disney World and the Orange County Sheriff's Office after she was arrested at a Disney World security checkpoint in April when guards found CBD oil in her purse. Man, now isn't that so terrible? The great-grandmother who used CBD oil to treat her arthritis had hired attorneys Michelle Rayner and Benjamin Crump, the lawyer who represented Trayvon Martin's family. Horrific treatment they had placed upon this church-going, law-abiding grandmother, Crump said at a press conference. Disney, you have to do better as if you're going to continue to expect people to support you and bring their families to the theme park, Crump said. And the last main point that the article brings up is Burkhalter expects to sue both the Disney Corporation and the Sheriff's Office for illegal detention, false arrest, and a violation of civil rights, WESH2 reported. So that's a pretty short article. So I basically did, so all I did was just sum up some of the main points of the article. Like I said, the article is already pretty short to begin with, but like with every single article, they do add a bunch of details that they're kind of anecdotal to the main points. So I kind of just left all that aside, and I just want to focus on what the main points of this article are about and to basically sum it up as best as I can. So of course, as you might already guess, there's already a lot of problems when it came to her getting arrested in the first place. So the first point to bring out was that she wasn't even technically in the amusement park when all this went down. So, like the article said, she got arrested at the security point. So, that's not even, so she basically got stopped at the entrance of the whole place. So she wasn't even in, okay? They stopped her there, and that's where she got arrested. So it's kind of weird how Disney World kind of made this, a big deal, even though, for one thing, she wasn't even able to, bring this terrible CBD oil to their park because, again, she got stopped at the, the whole front of, the amusement park. So she wasn't even in the place, and even if she was able to, get into the amusement park with her CBD oil, I mean, is that really something that you'd arrest, a old lady over? I mean, really? CBD oil? CBD oil, which she was using, by the way, to treat her arthritis. So it's not like she was bringing this CBD oil, for funs and giggles. It's not like she was, bringing something to mess around. No, she was bringing this CBD oil because, of course, she had arthritis. Okay, I can imagine, how that is. And she was using this CBD oil to, to help her out. Because maybe, all the other medication that she had beforehand wasn't really, helping her out, so that's why, she brought the CBD oil, to help her. But being held back by the security officers in Disney World, now that's one thing, but getting arrested by, the Orange County Sheriff's Office, I mean, for CBD oil. So understand that every state, has their, laws and regulations all different when it comes to, CBD oil. I mean, some CBD oil is going to have more restrictions, based on, where the CBD is coming from. So, if whether or not it's coming from, like hemp, such as, the stuff that I got right now, which, by the way, if you'd like some of this, link will be in the description. Or if the CBD is coming from marijuana, for example. Now, as of right now, CBD oil that comes from marijuana plants, it is technically illegal, except if you have a prescription. Now, the article does not state that if whether or not like she had a prescription for this CBD oil. It doesn't even state if this CBD oil that she had even came from marijuana. So they just assume that. So it doesn't even specify that, which I think that's a pretty important detail to note. Now, this is just speculation again, but I think there might be a good chance that the sheriff's office for Orange County, they might not even know the specifics for, their own laws and regulations when it comes to CBD oil. They might not even know that, because if they did, then they would know that, arresting someone for CBD oil is, pretty petty, to say the very least. I mean, CBD oil, even ones that come from marijuana plants, is already pretty common in Florida. It's already available, specifically if you have a prescription, but it's still around, okay? And people are already using it for medical reasons, which, in her instance, that's what she was already using it for. And if you ask me, there's definitely some good grounds to say that, she was definitely treated unfairly by both the security guards at Disney World, but also the sheriff's office at Orange County. So I do think that she does have grounds to at least sue Disney World. But just looking at the merits of this case so far, I do think that she does have ground to sue both the sheriff's office and Disney World, because of her whole malicious, arrest. Especially on the grounds on what she's suing them for, like, for example, like illegal detention, false arrest, and arguably a violation of civil rights. Now, this is definitely going to be an interesting case that I will definitely make sure to follow in the near future, and just to even see, like, if she does like get like some kind of settlement, or even if she wins her case or anything like that. And it's definitely getting a little bit more high profile now that Benjamin Crump, who of course represented Trayvon Martin's family, is now representing her. So this might go somewhere. Who knows? Now, if there's any conclusions that you might want to draw from this case, is be careful if you decide to bring some CBD oil to Disney World, because Mickey Mouse might not like that, or weed for that matter. So that's going to sum up this story for today. And if you want to catch this article and some other links that I might have, of course, they will also be in the description down below. And that's going to conclude this video for today. If you want to see some of my other latest videos, there should be a link right here. Or also, if you want to subscribe to the channel, which I recommend you do, there will also be a button right here to do that. Thank you all again so much for watching my channel. And until the next time, I want all of you to have a good rest of the day and take care. Peace.